this learning skill that I have figured out sounds so stupid, but it it works so good that I didn't realize it until recently. Before I explain what this skill was, let me explain why or how I came up with it. So this morning, around like 8 hours ago, I had gotten a call with this YouTuber called Dylan Reynolds. You may not know him, but he had made a. He's a YouTuber who, amazing editor, one of the best out there apparently, and he's very experienced in YouTube. He's helped many channels to grow and actually go viral, and or not even go viral, but like have a great that database, right? And I was in a call with him, right? And one thing that he had told me was to, or one of the advices he told me was that you should focus on who you're making videos for. So what he had explained was he had made two avatars basically, and these two avatars were a reflection of or what he viewed at or who he was making the videos for. So he made these avatars really in depth, and he put so much focus on his avatars. He apparently spent like 3 to 4 hours focusing on these two avatars to primarily figure out who he's making these videos for and how he can make them so good that the target audience, the avatars he's made for, will show up and like the video and probably do some business with him, whatever. Right? So when he told me this, I remember a similar strategy to this. So on this book, .com Secrets, right? I had mentioned the same, literally the exact same strategy. So in this book, I'm not sure where the chapter's at, but it talks about creating a personal avatar. And the book will go on to say, you have your product, right? I don't have a product to sell, right? But I still read it. It says you have a product, but the only and best way to sell it is to figure out who your target audience is for, or your target customers in that context of the book. And the exercise it gave me to do is to make two avatars or two characters of who you're trying to advertise to. So, and I did the exercise. I wrote down my characters, whatever. I just thought it was a simple exercise, like, okay, yeah, sure, something keeping in the back of my head. But then I realized that once I asked him once he gave me the answer to the question, Dylan, I realized that wait, I've been knowing that strategy that he's just told me about, and it got me thinking that if this big YouTuber who's helped millions of people applied a strategy from this book that I've been knowing, then why am I getting advice from him? Or, I mean, obviously he's experienced, he has way more knowledge or probably more strategies in that. But he told me something that I already knew, but he even told me he went deeper into that. He said he even made a custom AI characters focusing on the avatars he imagined his prime consumer bases. And it got me realizing that, hold on, if I had just applied what I learned from this book, I could have been a bit more ahead to my knowledge than I thought of. And realizing now, I'm like, and not only did this big YouTuber applied it, I thought to myself that applying what I learned would have benefited me so much. And that's really what this video was made for, is applying what you learn. It's, again, on the title, I put that it sounds dumb, because it is. Like, yeah, obviously, if you learn something, you're gonna apply it. But it's not as easy as that. You have to, like, apply it. when I wrote down the exercise from this book, all I did was write it, right? Okay, yeah, whatever. I applied it, but I didn't do anything with it. What Dylan taught me was to do the exercise and literally put all your focus onto it. And just figuring that out, or it sounds so dumb. Like right now, I'm still thinking about it, like that sounds so dumb, but it's so true. I'll give you an example. In my Muay Thai, right? My coach rarely does technique class anymore, but he actually did it this week actually, and I remembered that, or I realized that most of my weird techniques that I do at the gym that make other people see me as like an expert or like an advanced student were just techniques that the coach has told us to practice, and I just applied them in my training. And obviously, so some techniques, they're like, okay, whatever. But I realized that if you put practice into a singular technique, not only will it come out better, not only would it come out good, it'll come out better. And I realized that I applied it to my style, some certain techniques, and other people see it as like, oh wow, that shit's like, what the fuck. But I realize now, if I actually focus on it, it will come out so fucking good. But battery, it will come out so good, but I just don't do it. I'm thinking now, I'm like, why am I not focusing on improving these techniques? Actually, one of our these students right there, right? Belt champion title, everything, right? I remember seeing him train, right? And I thought it was weird the way he was training with his partner, and what they were doing was the same combo. I was looking at them like, why are they doing the same combo? They should like move, like strategize more, like think about different shit, like do different techniques. But now I realize that, holy shit, he's mastering those movements, so when he does it in a fight, that shit actually lands. And think about it now, that shit's so mind-blowing. It sounds so simple. Again, it may sound so dumb, but if you really apply what you learn, then there should be no reason that you don't grow from that. Again, let me go back to Dylan Reynolds. He has some videos where it's like, copy my system and you'll get these views, or you get this amount of money, sure, whatever. If you apply these systems step by step, they may work and they may not. But the main point of it is that you applied it and you learned from it. I really hope y'all understand like what I'm talking about, because this is such an like brain blast. Like, holy shit, just apply what I'm learning. If I had done this for physics, I probably would have gotten a higher grade, because the more I realize too, you know how AI is, like, we use AI for everything now, right? But if I had not used AI on my physics class, I would have probably gotten a higher grade. But not only that, if I had applied what I learned, I would have came out more knowledgeable. I would have learned more if I had done that. And shit, now that I know about this, if I had actually applied what I learned in physics, I would have probably like fucking bought, if I was doing like torque force or rope force, I would have bought a rope, got a fucking weight, and see what happens if my studies are right or whatever. I like think about it now, like that seems so extra, But I feel like going the extra is how you actually fucking learn. So it's so funny, but like I'm telling you to learn. The way to learn is to apply. So apply what I'm telling you to do, right? I'm telling you to learn this way, to apply it. And it's so funny because that means you have to apply what I'm telling you to do, but do it to the extreme. After this video, I'm gonna do the exercise it was telling me to do. I'm gonna probably like, I'm not that far into the book, but I'm probably like into the exercises and actually apply them more deeply into my system or like my schedule or whatever. But it's so simple, and it mind boggles me that it's actually that easy to just apply what you learn. Again, really, apply this to anything you learn about or anything that you're interested about. If you learn anything and all you do is like, okay, I'll probably do that, or I might do that, or even if you do it, please do it to the extreme. And if it doesn't work, that's fine. You learned from it. You learned that, okay, this doesn't work for me, maybe, so I should keep figuring out other stuff. But you won't know that until you actually try it. So please apply what you learn, and through there you can further your growth and whatever you want to do, right? That's really it. And one more thing, I'm building a free school community, and the goal for it is to, connect people that want to grow and learn in one whole community, so we can all talk about ways to improve in ourselves. Right now, I still need to figure out a title or like a description and all that shit. Like the simple description shit, but hopefully I can see you there. And again, right now it's still making, so I might make an update video about that. So if possible, I don't like saying this like out loud, even though I'm still like a beginner. Like, if you like and subscribe, then you could probably get updated on when that video comes out. Again, I don't really like saying that. I don't want to say that, but there's no other way you'll figure out when it comes out, and maybe like a way that can help you. So really, please subscribe so you can get updated, and if you could like, so maybe that was the one that I want you to do more, so other people can figure out that they should apply what they're learning. But again, you don't have to do that, but it would help me more, and it can help others once I make this cool community. So please do that. But other than that, that should be it. Thank you, and keep wondering.